people always ask me why. Because the Dagohoy Academy will always think that way, that despite in hiding, despite in quarantine, we will do our best to reach our hands to people, inspire, encourage, empower, equip, and engage everybody. So yun, the Dagohoy Academy arrived.
Hi, good day, truth seekers. Welcome to the Unspoken Truth with DGY Academy. I am Christelle.
And I'm Samantha. We are here to fuel your curiosities. Dive with us as we uncover the unspoken truth of people from different walks of life.
Hi, Sam. Kumusta ka? This is another episode. Grabe. I'm very excited. I mean, this is our first episode, right?
Hi, Miss Stell. Of course, this is our first episode, and it feels so surreal because I can't believe that from the planning stage and all that, here we are on our first episode. So, really thankful for that.
Yes, diba? I am very glad to be part of this then. So, yeah, thank you so much for the organization, for the company. And today, syempre, for our pilot episode, syempre naman would like to invite the founder of at yung parang kumbaga yung naging daan at naging susi kung bakit meron the unspoken truth, 'di ba?
Of course.
So would like to welcome to the show Sir or Coach Paulo Agir, founder and CEO of Meraki Training and DGY Academy. Hi, Coach Pao.
Ayan, gusto ko yung susi, no? At naging daan. Parang ang lalim nun. Parang, hi. Anyway, hi guys. And thank you very much for having me.
Of course,
Now
Coach. I think, Coach, for an icebreaker question, I would just like to ask, what would be the best adjective to describe the entire quarantine experience that you had, like for almost a year, like for all of us? But for you, what would be the best adjective?
Well, thank you very much for that question, Sam. And I like that question. And if you're listening actually also now, you can also jot that down. What's the adjective that will best describe your whole quarantine experience? No? So I think mine would be more of like innovation. I would describe my whole quarantine experience as that, simply because for the whole of quarantine, I have been innovating different kind of things, just trying to make the pieces come together, trying new things, discovering myself even better, even in the quarantine. No, so innovating would be the best word that I would describe for quarantine. What's yours, guys? If you're listening right now.
Okay, so I think that's the best question to ponder on, right? So, siguro, for a follow-up question, based from the introduction, parang a while ago, you've been into a lot of, different fields and side hustles as well. But was this something that you've envisaged before when you were young? Like, okay, when I was in high school, I want to be like this. I want to be a founder, I want to own a company or something like that.
Actually hindi, no. Actually hindi. Becoming a founder was actually not one of my dreams or vision. But one of the things that I've wrote before when I was in high school was to actually be able to help our athletes, reach Southeast Asian Games or the Olympics, or at least help them perform well in some sports that they will be participating in. So this is actually a new thing that I have discovered after graduation na actually I have the capabilities pala to lead, no? And after a lot of ups and downs in life, yun. So it wasn't actually rooted in my childhood. It's more of discovery in the later in life. Later in life, ang tanda ko na pala. So yeah, yun.
Thank you for sharing that, Coach. Alam ko pa madami na kayong na-share sa akin na experiences. But also, we'd like to discuss on this episode, paano po nag-start si DGY and saan nanggaling yung word na Dagohoy for the para malaman din po ng ibang tao?
Yeah, I'll really love this question, no? So I'm always excited to talk about this. Handa na ba kayo, listeners? So anyway, mga maalaala mo kaya ito. So anyway, but DGY Academy started way back in 2019, right? The whole goal was actually different to what everybody's seeing now. The DGY Academy was birthed it was actually an answer to a question, not an answer to a question to myself. The question that I asked myself that time, way back 2019, was, what is one thing that I want to do that I haven't done yet on 2020, no? That I know would, one, help me grow, two, will challenge me, and three, will open up new opportunities and potential in me. And the idea of organizing workshops, trainings popped out. Nag-iisip ako dito sa Silogan. Yan. Sa Silogan, after a coaching stint, no, after a coaching job that I had, I think, if I remember it correctly, it was at 6:30 a.m. So it started there with that question. And after that question, the problem that popped out in my head was to actually help different coaches in Visayas and Mindanao. No, so the problem that I was trying to solve here was, ang sayang kasi here in Manila, all the coaches, whatever field you may be in, first dibs tayo of new knowledge all the time, right? Like new technology, apps, informations, rising of different kinds of companies. First dibs, Manila talaga, most of the time. And on my end, parang sayang naman, parang tapos if the coaches will still come here and join the seminars, sabi ko, ang expensive compared to us. I'll just pay 10,000 pesos or 15. The coaches from Visayas and Mindanao will pay double, will pay 30 because of the flight, food, accommodation, transportation, lahat. And I was like, since I'm already studying here, I'm doing my continuing education here, I'm doing an apprenticeship here, why not create the system, create the course, and just fly to Visayas and Mindanao every now and then? So that was the idea. And then boom, popped out. Everything was just so fast. That was, I think, December agad. We organized a workshop, went to Cebu, went to Dumaguete, had some few stints in Mindanao, and then pandemic arrived. So just really quick though. So pandemic arrived, things were really, really bleak. I'm pretty sure that everybody would relate to this. No, you become uncertain. You don't know what to do anymore. You're so confused. Like, oh my God, wala na akong sweldo and all of that. So I stepped back again, which I usually do. I stepped back and asked myself that question. All right, things are so uncertain right now. I'm so confused. My anxiety is just so high. What should I do? What can I do? And then the Dagohoy Academy popped out into my head. So why not recreate? Why not innovate the idea that I already have from the past few couple of months and make it context-wise now that we're in the pandemic? And then the word Dagohoy arrived because I think I was watching Rizal at that time. And then I was also reading El Filibusterismo again. No? And then I remembered the hero in Bohol. His name was Dagohoy, They call him Dagohoy, Francisco Dagohoy. So he led an 85-year rebellion against the Spaniards, He started with around, if I remember it correctly, 200, 300 men, but ended his journey with 1,000 people, despite hidden up in the mountains. So basically, one of my takes there, wow, amazing, grabe talaga na hero to. One of my takes there, okay, now that we're in the pandemic, we're more or less kind of in hiding. But why do we need to limit ourselves to influence, encourage, and help other people? So I used the Dagohoy Academy. That's why I used the Dagohoy. First, it was the Dagohoy strength for my work. And I was like, I'll separate the two. So the Dagohoy Academy arrived. And then and then people always ask me why. Because the Dagohoy Academy will always think that way, that despite in hiding, despite in quarantine, we will do our best to reach our hands to people, inspire, encourage, empower, equip, and engage everybody. So yun, the Dagohoy Academy arrived. Ang haba!
Okay, wow. Nasagot na yung tanong ko kasi like to be honest, Coach, before, when I first heard DGY Academy, I was thinking, okay, so baka initials yun nung CEO or nung founder ng company. But to be honest, parang it's something from within, like meron siyang deeper meaning. So, which makes it really, really wonderful. And for sure, DGY Academy will lead its success in the upcoming years to come. But, ayun, Coach, I just like to ponder on what you said na for sure, the goal of DGY Academy is really to help people, to extend our helping hands to people. But for sure, before it was the main goal. For sure, you had your own hesitations before starting up DGY Academy. So meron bang times na naisip mo, Coach, should I continue this journey or continue what I'm currently doing? Or meron bang moments na parang naisip mo, meron bang sasama sa akin or may maniniwala ba sa pinaniniwalaan ko? You may share with us, Coach.
Oh God, I like that question because I will say big yes. Super, like tons of time. Last year was like, ba't ko ba ito ginagawa? Ilang ulit na, Sam, really thousands of times that I've asked myself, should I do this? Should I really do this? Should I push this through? Will people actually believe in our cause, in the cause of DGY? Ilang ulit na questions then in my head, no? And we've already very transparent because this is about DGY Academy, no? We've already lost a couple of people, no? And that also discouraged me, discouraged me and put me down as a leader. Leader ba talaga ako? And then we get these answers, we get these questions a lot. Leader ka ba talaga ako? Did I really do the right thing here in this organization? For this organization, am I bringing this organization to the right path? No? So, to answer that question, super ilang ulit na talaga. Parang wala sigurong founder na hindi dumaan sa ganyan, na doubting yourself. Even nga on the first project during the quarantine, parang sabi ko, our first project was a fundraising for our medical frontliners, no, for 5 big hospitals. That was our first big project. I was just so daring, pero while I was writing the whole plan, I was like, teka lang, kaya ko ba to? Baka nagbibida-bida na naman ako. Kaya ko ba to? Parang teka lang ha, parang Paulo, be realistic. Kaya mo ba to? You're not like your mom who's really good in social work. You're not a project development graduate or whatever. You don't have those, though you joined a lot of leadership trainings also, but that's not your forte, organizing. And I was just like, so after pondering, let's just wing it. Let's see what happens. So it's good that you actually, it's good on one of my takes on realization for that. It's good to actually go through those questions. Now, you experience that because at the end of the day, it's nice because one, you have a story to tell. Now, it's pretty much normal. But the next question is, what did you do with those questions kasi? Anong ginawa mo? Did you one, let those questions influence your action? Or two, did it propel you forward and continue what you have to do or what you planned out to do? No, I did the former. So, plano, hala, sige, let's just do it. And let's see what's going to happen next. So, it gave me a curiosity and it gave me excitement. Kasi, baka may potential pala, baka marunong pala. And then, boom, we were able to raise around 150,000 pesos in 2 months. So, I was like, oh, kaya pala. Let's just do more! So, yun, yeah. So, to answer your question, Sam, those questions were very, very present to me. In the first
Alam
few.
mo, I am very glad na hindi sumuko si Coach kasi hindi wala tayo dito, di ba? I mean, walang interns. Ako kahit ako wala.
Walang Cristel, walang Sam. Yun, but yun, if you're yeah, to our listeners, no, you get those questions a lot, and you will get them often, no. Even if you've already told yourself that you have already crossed the 7-year mark of a company, we will still get those questions. Whether you're a founder, whether you are in a company, you're involved with different organizations, you will receive those questions on your head, especially if you get comments from other people. No? Parang feeling namin hindi talaga siya leader. So yun, but you need to ponder talaga, will I let these questions influence my action, or will I let these questions all the more propel me forward and do the things that I really believed in, no? So ganun.
Grabe, nakakabigla na parang, yeah, I mean, may point naman din talaga with what Coach said, na parang at some point, it's really okay to show vulnerability at the same time, na may doubts and hesitation at the same time. But at the end of the day, parang we will be asking the question, so what now? Parang what am I gonna do? Ano ba yung plan of action ko for me to be able to move forward to whatever my endeavor is, right? So siguro, Coach, follow-up question lang din with what you said kanina, na parang there were a lot of hesitations and parang questions in mind about DGY Academy. But despite that, nandito tayo ngayon, nag-usap-usap tayo ngayon, talking about
Yes.
DGY success, beginnings, yung baby steps natin towards where we are right now. So siguro, follow-up question lang din, parang 'di ba, since DGY Academy is a social enterprise and we are all aware of the notion that marami na ring mga startup na social enterprises na ngayon, no, nowadays, and parang for them it's really vital to start up their own business or parang a social enterprise that would really help people at the same time, no, 'di ba? Parang pero the question is, parang what makes DGY Academy different from the other social enterprises? Like, say for instance, parang, okay, parang kasi 'di ba some social enterprises na say that, okay, we're helping, we're really, donating this, donating that, but, at the end of the day, it's all the profit that counts. But for you, Coach, as the founder of DGY Academy, what makes us different?
That's I really like the question, and it really makes me ponder all the time. Most of the time, when someone asks me that, what makes DGY different, no? In terms of social entrepreneurship and social mission, I think number one, it's what we're fighting for. No, a lot of people would actually do social missions, but our social mission encapsulates a lot of things, no? Especially on the health and wellness side. I haven't heard of a social enterprise in the Philippines that leans toward health and wellness. Not yet. More on finance, more on education, more on employment, and more on giving, no? But number two, it's what we do after we did our social mission. So hindi namin binibitawan yung mga tinutulungan namin, in other words, no? And these are the things that I have learned because we currently have a business mentor that they always tell us, they always tell us na the moment you do your social mission, always ask the question, what's next for them? not what next for, not what's next for you. What's next for them? What can we do to forward the things that we've been doing now? Kasi one, we have donated, and then tapos wala na. Goodbye, thank you. But us, we're doing our best to, after we've donated ayudas, make them smile. We want to teach them how to fish. We're not just giving them fishes. We want to teach them how to fish. First, let's fix your health and wellness. Let's fix your eating. Let's fix your exercise. Let's fix your managing of money. Then we make programs for you. So that would separate DGY Academy. But first and foremost, talaga, we're a health and wellness social enterprise. And I haven't heard yet, no, of a social enterprise in the Philippines that leans towards that. If walang pandemic, actually, I would love to put up a building that has a gym, and then it's that will help also the marginalized sector, no? In that is, but still again making profit. Kasi nga, we're business that has a social mission na gagawin, and we're not just charity. So I think to answer that question, that would answer that question.
Thank you for sharing that, Coach Pao. Siguro parang yung sinabi niyo po kanina will lead to our next question. Sinabi niyo po na the organization or the company is really focused on the mental health or the holistic wellness of a well-being of a person. Siguro will lead that to the 8 pillars of wellness. Palagi po natin sinasabi, ito yung branding natin 8 pillars of wellness is the backbone of DGY Academy. Parang can you elaborate po, like siguro short tawag dito, short description of what 8 pillars and bakit po yun yung ginagamit natin na tool?
So, okay, before we go there, in discussing the whole 8 pillars of wellness, in summary, basically, DGY Academy is a personal growth organization also, no? But the next question is, when it comes to personal development and personal growth kasi, I always ask the question, when someone tells me, oh, you have to develop yourself, I always say, what aspect? Anong aspect ng buhay ko na kailangan ko i-develop sa sarili ko? When we hear podcasts, when we hear, no, you have to develop, you have to grow, you have to develop yourself here in the Philippines, or some person will tell you, no, kailangan ka mag-grow, Sam, kailangan mo mag-grow, kailangan mo na you need to develop yourself. The question is, what aspect? Which part? And if which part, how do I know that yun yung part na kailangan ko i-develop? So I pondered that so much, but I already have 8 pillars of wellness for so long a time, no? And thankful of that guide. It led me here in this position right now. So I pondered that one evening. Parang ano ba talaga ang kailangan namin i-push for DGY Academy na cause. And then I was going through some of my notes in my notebook, and then boom, I found my research notes on the DGY Academy on 8 pillars of wellness. And I was like, ito na yun. The moment I saw it, this is the whole guide. So the moment people will ask us, the moment people will tell you, or you tell someone, you have to develop yourself in the physical pillar, super specific. You have to develop yourself in the emotional pillar, super specific. You have to develop yourself in the social pillar because you're kind of antisocial already. So the 8 pillars of wellness encapsulates the aspect of life, basically, And it's very beautiful because the 8 pillars of wellness tells you that you're not allowed to go through the 8 pillars of wellness. You're not allowed to just focus in one pillar alone all throughout your life, no? So you might be asking the question, ano yung 8 pillars of wellness? So what are the 8 pillars of wellness? So first pillar, you have your physical pillar, no? Body, strength, exercise, health. You have your intellectual pillar. You have growing yourself intellectually. No, you have to study. You have to read books. You have to progress yourself in thinking, in perspective, in mindset. You have your emotional pillar. You have to learn to understand your own feelings while understanding the other people's feelings also, no? But at the same time, learning how to manage your own emotions and not just go let it scramble everywhere, no? Then you have your social pillar. It's allowing yourself to be better individuals to other people, no? To be making friends, improving your relationships, but at the same time improving your community, contributing to your community. That's your social pillar. Then you have your spiritual pillar. Spiritual pillar is teaching us how to find our purpose, how to find our values, how to find our meaning in life, but also developing ourselves spiritually, whether you believe in the Lord, whether you believe in Allah, whichever organization, religious organization you belong to, you improve your spiritual pillar. Then you have your occupational pillar, your work. You have to study, improve yourself, be the best employee, be the best intern, be the best project head. That's your occupational pillar, no? Then you have your finances, financial pillar. Manage your own finances, make your finances well, learn how to save, learn to have emergency funds, learn to invest. Then lastly, you have your environmental pillar. It's choosing who you want to be with, but also taking good care of your environment, meaning your nature, no? These eight pillars of wellness shown or being said now are very crucial in your life. Very crucial siya. That's why you have to pay attention to all the eight pillars and not just focus into one. Always remember that neglect of any pillar over time will adversely affect the other pillar. That's why we hear these phrases before, no? From very millionaires, billionaires, really successful people. They will usually say, ito lang pala yun. Ang sad. Ito pala yung feeling lang na nasa ano. Ito lang pala yun. And it's all done. And now pondering, you get the question, you missed the point. Because if you actually went through the 8 pillars of wellness, the moment you become successful, you become at the tip of the hierarchy, you would say, wow, I have actually done so much. Ang galing. You'll be emotionally stable, you're physically strong, you're spiritually healthy, you're intellectually capable, competent, you are good with your society, your friends, no? You're helping the environment, and you're equipping yourself at work and also other people. So why say that statement, no? So we don't want that, and I don't want that people to go through that. That's why we have to go through the 8 pillars of wellness, and we have a lot of workshops for that. Okay, so just tune in.
Yay! So, Miss Tel, this goes to show parang how integral 8 pillars of wellness are in our daily lives. Grabe, very encompassing siya, no? So, parang based lang din sa sinabi ni Coach Pao kanina na parang we can't focus on one pillar alone kasi parang parang these days akala natin yung isang pillar lang na yun yung magpapasaya or magbibigay ng fulfillment sa buhay natin. But it's really great to hear parang Coach Pao giving these pieces of advice na sigurado naman tayong ma-inspire yung ating listeners and viewers, no? So, siguro Coach Pao, I'd like to ask, having this foundation parang set, no, for DGY Academy, and now we're having this the Unspoken Truth, no? Paano nakatulong yung 8 pillars of wellness or yung mission and vision ni DGY Academy sa magiging podcast and sa upcoming series natin?
So how it will help other people, no? So basically, what psyche, no? As a person, we love to hear success stories. Like, wow, successful niya, nitindi. We love to see people reach at the top of the food chain. We want to see that because we feel like, okay, may titingala na ako as right now. However, the Unspoken Truth will not only see you the success, but we will let you see the journey that they've gone through before they've reached the peak. And those are the times that hindi masyado natin tinitingnan. Because these are the failures, these are the mistakes. Kasi nga, as a person, we love to hear good news, di ba? All the time. Galing niya! Super! But we don't want to hear like, ilang write-ups na nasira ko. Ilang napunit ko ng business plans na nagawa ko. Ilang pera nang nawala sa bulsa ko because of a business mistake, no? We seldomly want to hear those stories. So in Spoken Truth, we want to really dig deep on a person journey. This is our empowering our listeners. This is our engaging them. This is our equipping you guys to what's to come if you want to tread in this same path. So we'll be interviewing, diba? We'll be interviewing different people, different fields of action, and then yung iba kakatawanan, ang iba chill lang, yung iba super duper malalim, and I'm very excited to have, no? That's why if you're listening now, please tune in kasi ang dami naming guests from different walks of life. And if you want to, if you really want to listen, no, and learn, no, and if you're not a reader, then give us 30 minutes of your time, 39 minutes rather of your time, to share with you the stories of other people. And basically, DGY is a story, no, wrapped in the brand. So we love storytelling, and there's no other way than to tell stories with different people in DGY Academy. Yon.
Alam mo, palagi ko nang naririnig to kay Coach Paw. Every time, parang sabi ko nga, nagma-masterclass na ako ng 8 Pillars of Wellness. Pero every day, pumapasok pa din siya sa utak ko, natututo pa din ako. Ikaw, Sam, kamusta?
Grabe, like, to be honest, Coach, before, I haven't heard of, 8 pillars of wellness, to be honest. But having parang everything, in an orientation with you last time, parang dun ko mas naunawaan na, okay, so I shouldn't be focusing more on just the academics. So parang I need to be parang all around din at the same time. Kasi parang in this time of the pandemic na I'm confined in my home, like for sure kayo din po na nasa personal area tayo na hindi tayo makapunta and interact with other people. Parang doon ko mas na-realize na I need to grow on a particular pillar na hindi ko naman talaga pinagtuunan ng pansin way back, the pre-COVID time na parang I was really busy with the academics, with the student council, and with my other curricular activities. And it's really nice to hear and reflect, no? Parang in one moment of the day or like 15 minutes, magkaroon lang ako ng simple meditation and, proper self-discernment na, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna plan out, and, for the upcoming weeks and months to come. So sana kahit yung ibang listeners natin and viewers having the same thoughts and parang decision making na meron din ako ngayon, sana ganun din yung ma-experience nila. And we do hope for the upcoming episodes of DGY Academy, sana ganun din yung ma-realize ninyo, and sana makatulong din kami one way or another. So yeah, siguro before we end siguro the conversation, Coach, for sure marami ngayon yung nagkakaroon ng parang hesitations, doubts, and of course anxiety sa panahon ngayon na hindi tayo aware sa kung ano yung mangyayari bukas or sa upcoming days to come, be it because of political issues and the things that we've been reading online, napapanood natin sa TV. So having that said, for sure kayo din po meron din kayong hesitations and doubts for yourself and for DGY Academy. But ano po yung one thing na kaya nyong i-assure sa organization and sa mga taong naniniwala sa inyo na gusto ninyong maalala nila, no?
That's a nice question, no? Assuring that everybody will really remember. One word, and I will say this, sirang plaka ko, it's not the one word. Always assure on what you will remember DGY Academy, right, Sam? 8 pillars of wellness,
Yes.
done. Nothing will go wrong with it. You can research about it, you can Google about it, you will find it. 8 pillars of wellness. Even in the time of the pandemic, anxiety, 8 pillars of wellness. Confused with your career, 8 pillars of wellness. It will teach you where to go. So example, no? Okay, so if you're listening right now and you're one of us na are confused, got confused, or still are going through anxiety or sadness or depression because of what's happening around us, no? That goes down for emotional pillar and physical pillar. Okay, so the moment you feel anxious, really, I'm just really gonna put this out. The moment you feel anxious, ask yourself the question talaga. You have to tell yourself that this is normal. Everybody is going through this. Everybody is in anxiety mode. Everybody is in confused mode right now in the pandemic. Everybody is stressed. Everybody is tired. Now, next question that you need to ask, is, will this emotion or what I'm feeling right now, will this propel me forward now in the pandemic? If the answer is yes, by all means, be anxious every day. No? But if the answer is no, you do the next step. You slowly tell yourself that it's gonna be okay. That we do not need all the answers in the world right now. The good thing about life is, the good thing about what you have right now is, you are 100% alive. And that is something that we all need to be grateful of. I know I already digressed, but I went out of the way, but I just want to tell that to everybody. No? Please tell that to yourself. Be grateful that you are 100% alive. You're anxious because you're alive. You're confused because you're alive. You're stressed because of your life. And good news, people that are confused are the people that are really thriving to go and look for the path that they are really meant to have. If you're not confused, siyempre tulog ka lang ng tulog, no? So wala kang ginagawa every day. So anyway, I just want to put that out also. But 8 pillars of wellness, by all means. Daming sinabi.
Well, I guess narinig na natin lahat ng kailangan natin marinig from the founder, and sabi ko nga kanina, ang susi kung bakit merong the Unspoken Truth, the podcast. So yeah, anything else that you'd like to add, Sam?
Ako siguro, personally, I would like to, give thanks din to Miss Tel and Coach Paw as well. Kasi for sure naman, parang DGY Academy won't be here today if not for parang your hard work and yung perseverance na meron po kayo. Kasi to be honest, to be able to put up a company is, parang a lot of parang things to be done, and parang it entails a lot of consistency, sacrifices then at the same time. But with the right people and the right mindset, parang okay, alam ko na kung bakit talagang magtutuloy or magpapatuloy pa rin si DGY Academy even after the pandemic. And hopefully, once na naging settled na yung situation natin and, we're back into the usual physical interaction, sana makapag-conduct pa rin tayo ng physical activities or ng face-to-face activities with other people. Kasi parang, ito yung bagay na talagang gusto nating mangyari and ma-put up, dahil ito naman yung makakatulong sa kanila for their growth as well, and for the growth of DGY Academy. So, thank you so much, Coach Paw, for your time for today.
Yes, thank you very much. And I'm very honored to be here. And to all our listeners, hopefully you enjoyed our conversation with Tel and Sam, and I cannot be more than happy to have these two lovely ladies as our hosts. And watch out for them because they will be with you and journeying with you for the next episodes. We have different people. We have coaches. We have business owners. We have employees. We have heads and managers. Watch out. and you will learn a lot. I tell you, no, I'm hyping this up, and I'm not kidding. Kidding aside, this will really equip, empower, and engage you now that you are in the pandemic. So thank you very much, guys, and yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that is it for our first episode, Sam. And I know hopefully our truth seekers will look forward for the upcoming guests that we will invite for the program. Gaya nga sabi ni Coach Pau, maraming exciting guests na may invite natin at makakasama natin sa mga discussions. So, yeah, that's it.
So this has been DGY Academy. To know more about our featured guests and events, you may follow us on our Facebook page, DGY Academy, and Instagram at Dagohoy Academy. Fuel your curiosities, be motivated daily.
Again, this has been the Unspoken Truth with DGY Academy. Have a great day and stay safe. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you. See you in the next episode. Like, subscribe. Salamat, guys. Enjoy your day.